nothing crashed. Cool. Hello, welcome to the stream. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. The chat. Ooh, I'm on the wrong tab. I'm sorry. Let me just look forward to this. There we go. I forgot what tab I was on. Sorry about that. I know it's been a while, but I really want to finish Ellen. Not that I'm on a serious time crunch. I mean, I had plenty of time to finish her. It's just I haven't had much time to finish her since Thursday. Just some things that just have come up, and I don't know. You're doing better than me. Oh, I see. Oh no, am I buffering? Okay, I'm not buffering. You still don't have a clear idea for a Valentine's Day pick? Well, all I did was choose a character, and I just went with that. I even like gave her some Pocky to hold in her other hand, and she just chooses to give you the smaller piece of candy. Because I feel like she would be that type of girl. She would have the more handful of food to herself and give you like a little bit. It's just like, you have to think, I know this is kind of weird to say as an artist, but you have to think small and then you build upon that. Like, give yourself a tiny idea and then it'll eventually grow. Not shy about taking the lion's share of the candy. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna put one in her mouth, but I don't think I was able to make it look good enough. So I just opted to just put 2 in her hand. You're still sharing with you, which is the important thing. Yeah, that's true. You give her a small piece of chocolate, that's completely different from what she's holding. I'm going to export this after the stream so that it will be a... I'm hoping that it will look good as a shorts on YouTube because it's in landscape mode as opposed to portrait mode. I think it should be fine. Let me think. I do want to make a Valentine's Day for you know, like my friends, or at least my private Discord, but I'm gonna do that offline and take my time with that. But for this stream, I do want to do some more conceptualization of my channel's mascot. Not that I don't dislike the way she looks, but I do want to do some experiments with her appearance and see if I can like make it a little bit more unique. I know my thumbnail, excuse me, my thumbnail has her on them and they look like this. And that's because I saw a toy from kikagoods.com and I really liked the way that it looked. So I thought like maybe I can flesh out the face a bit more, make it a bit, maybe not too detailed, but make it a bit, just a lot more unique is what I'm going for. So that being said, I'm gonna do some experimenting with my avatar, leaning more bunny-like. Yeah, exactly. I've joined +1 new channel viewer. Ah, thank you, Trickster. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining the stream. Excuse me. Oh, since you just popped in, I might as well just show you the card. Here's the finished result of the Ellen Jo Valentine's Day card. I don't think you're here in the process of making it, but I might as well just show you since you just popped in. She is done. I don't know if she's gonna get printed. Maybe I'll just print her. I don't know if I have the proper card stock. You love that? Thank you. Yeah, I have to see if I have the card stock to print this. Because this is a postcard shape, so I want it to fit. Well, I want it to feel like an actual card. So I'll have to look around in my closet to see what I have. But Ellen Jo is done. She is giving you a small piece of chocolate while she's keeping the Pocky. I'll give her eyes a bit more shine. Well, they're kind of hidden behind the glasses. You can see them. I don't like to go overboard with eye shine like I used to. I want to keep things a bit subtle. You can see it right there. Even more. There we go. Plus one subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Don't want to overdo her eyes. Yeah, you can see it. I like to do that thing where I color in the eyes shine and then put the white in there because I think it makes it look more interesting. Plus I put some other color in her eye over here. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to overdo it. So, I'm gonna do some conceptualization of my channel's avatar. And see what I can do here. 1 second. I have to do something with my own audio here. There we go. Okay. Where is my glove? Here we are. I'm gonna have to zoom out. So, for the meantime, I'm going to be I guess it's just doing some really easy doodles as a break. Because, to be honest, I felt like I was on the verge of burning out for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because I've overdid my canvas drawings. I didn't realize I shouldn't have done that. And what I mean by that is that I screwed up my assignment, basically. My assignment for my canvas drawings for my online class was to take pictures of my in-betweens. So I had to make a sketch, take a picture of that, and then put in the shadow shapes, take a picture of that, and then put in the full render, take a picture of that. But I misread the assignment and I thought I had to submit the whole thing as one go. So I have to do that all over again. I'm gonna start tomorrow because I had a full day today. Can you imagine putting that much time and commitment to something only to be like, oh, I did it wrong, you have to start over again. I'm gonna pop this house and see what it is. I need to see what this is. Focus on this side here. You shall be back? Alright, I await your return. Let me stop. It's work. So I do like the ears, but I'm wondering if I should make them more wing-like. So I'm gonna put the ears in as their regular shape. Oh, but I made it a bit bigger. Maybe I should go big. See, that's the thing, like, I do like the dwarven bunny's ears being short, but I wonder if I should make them long. So this is what I mean by conceptualizing this type of stuff. Because experimenting gives me a whole new purview of what I want to do. But I still like the concept of turning the ears into wings. You have returned! Welcome back. I have the head here. I'm gonna put in the cheek. So right now I'm giving her bigger ears because I want to see how it looks. I think I've given her bigger ears before, but I didn't stick to it. You're a fan of big bouncy bunny ears? I know you are, but I do like the cute small ears. Mostly because, you know, they're faster to draw. It's all about efficiency. That's the word I'm looking for. Because when you design a character and you find yourself drawing them over and over and over again, you're gonna want to be like, oh, well, I think I want to simplify the designs. Because drawing them over and over again, it's going to get tiring when they're this overly designed. I think I mentioned this in a previous live stream before about over designing characters. I believe that's I wouldn't say problem. That's a consistent trend with games like Final Fantasy, where they put all these little accessories on one character and you realize, well, that makes sense in the terms of making a 3D model, but if you want to draw this character, you're like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna be there for an age drawing this character, and there are many belts and zippers and other things. Okay, so what did I do here? I want to make this seem like a hood. I know I added cheeks to the previous, well, to the original design, but I want to make it more like a hood. I think making a hood would read a lot more clear. Just add some more concept lines here. Keep the wings, the ear wings, still simple. I believe the concept of the wing ears kind of was inspired by Grand Blue Fantasy, the way that artist draws animal ears. Even though it doesn't matter what animal they are, their ears look feather-like because of the way they draw fur. Of course, they put a lot more detail in those ears, but it still really captures the essence of the softness of the ears, and that's something I wanted to emulate. So if you were to look up Grand Blue Fantasy and, I don't know, see any character with ears, whether it's a rabbit, a cat, fox ears, etc., you'd see the softness of their ears as being exemplified. I should make this hole smaller. Nah. Nope. But I'll make it a bit wider. You really came to the stream after you left the other one, so you're jumping from one to the other. So you're stream hopping? That's pretty interesting. You know, I did that once on Twitch. You know how Twitch has that raid system? Because I was curious one day and like, what if I stuck to one stream and just hopped a ride on all the raids? I think I joined like 2 to 3 other streams afterwards before I had to go. But that's like the raid system where it just automatically pushes you to another stream. But that's completely different from manually joining one. If you have an account on Twitch, you should try it out. It's pretty funny. It's pretty interesting too. Where you go, where you get rated to. Sounds a little dangerous on Twitch, come to think of it. I mean, maybe, but if you're following pure-hearted souls, it'd probably be fine. Yeah, the other one ended and you was on for the whole thing. Wow, 3 hours. 3 hours. That's pretty good. I think this cheek's big. Sounds a little too... What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Any one of those streams you wind up quote unquote lucky and then gifting a sub. Oh yeah, you're right. That's what you mean by dangerous. So you wind up with several new subscriptions by the time you're done. Thankfully that didn't happen with me. Especially since at some of the streams I was AFK. I think I had another time where I was watching someone and I had to, no joke, I had to step outside and I forgot to close the stream and I wound up being in someone else's chat. Like, wait a minute, what happened? That was by accident though, so I wasn't sure what was going on there, but thankfully I didn't get gifted anything. But yeah, the headshot, you made a valid point on that one. Like, you don't want to be gifted a sub by accident when they could have gone to someone who actually is an avid watcher. I want to give her toes. No, actually, let's... You see, I made this whole torso like one solid piece, but I want to make it actually... It's weird. So I'm gonna make... This look a little different. Right, well, let's establish the torso first before I add to it. Excuse me. I do recall a while ago that I was working on something else, but I never fleshed it out. What was this? Yeah, I drew this a while ago. But I didn't like it completely. So I want to like do more with something like this. Mostly because of the way it's turned. So that head is very wide. Let me see. Yeah, I simplified the feet. Also I gave her a big butt. I mean, I guess that tracks. If you want your character's torso to make sense. But I want to stick with the idea of having her being small. So having a long torso doesn't quite work in that sense. So we're gonna keep things short. Also, my poor bunny got mistaken for a sheep. I'm like, oh no, a sheep. I guess she's kind of sheep-like, but she's not a sheep. She's not French. I'm not a French YouTuber, I assure you. I don't know the language at all. Hold on. Let me, there we go. Shapes will always be a fundamental level. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Let's see. I realize the body is a little off-centered. There we go. I wonder if I should make the head bigger, but I'm gonna keep it like this and finish it a bit before I stretch and pull anything else. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to give my avatar a bit more eyes doesn't make any sense. Wow. To change her eyes, essentially, because I wanted to make it so that the eye changes between me talking and me being silent was clear. I mean, obviously, when you see me talking, well, when you see my avatar talking, the mouth is open and it's bouncing. However, I want to make it clearer that she's looking at you when she's talking, because I have it so that the head moves up while she's talking and the arm is, outstretched. But it doesn't. She kind of looks at you, but when she's drawing, she's kind of looking down, and that always really bugged me. That it doesn't read clear as much as I wanted to. I also wanted to make her ironically smaller. I wanted to make her so small that the stylus has to become bigger. The stylus must become bigger, and I want her to become smaller because I really like petite things. This song kind of sounds like How to Catch a Predator by Ice. This song is called Hey Young Man from the game Deadbolt. So you're probably right. But yeah, I want her to be able to look at you and look down, look up, look down with her eyes as well as her head. And, make her, I just want to make her a bit more expressive. I think that's understandable. I also really want to give her eyelashes. Let's be real. Give her eyelashes. Cute little buns. Do I know ICP? No, I'm not familiar. I mean, I know who you're referring to, but I don't listen to their music. I've heard of them, essentially. Well, I've heard of them specifically because of that. Oh my gosh, that one lyric, How Do Magnets Work? I'm like, bro. I suppose all music inspirations come from somewhere. It's just those type of things where you're like, you get like secondhand embarrassment because they said it, but you don't know if they said it because they're actually curious about it or is it because they actually don't know. By the way, if you're curious, this character does wear clothes, but the white, this white part here is technically clothing. It's a costume. You can think of them as like pajamas because it's a disguise. I'm gonna work more on my VTuber lore as I progress. But right now, she's just posing. He's posing as a tiny rabbit. We love how your art is so clean. It's comforting to watch and it makes me happy. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I mean, I do appreciate your compliment, which I have to keep that in mind because when it comes to me, I am terrible at taking compliments because I usually get bashful about it. No, no, no. I mean, yeah, yours is kind of messy, but I still like your art. But my art, I guess in a way it has always been clean, but I never really liked it. Mostly because it's always been stiff. I just learned how to loosen up a bit and to, in a degree, make my art clean in the, well, still as clean in the process, maybe even cleaner. Because I know I definitely improved over the years, especially over this short span of time since I've started my my online art classes. Because I think it's been how long has it been? I think it's going to be 3 years soon. And I've improved drastically because of my commitment. I don't think I would have ever guessed that like I would be able to draw realistic people, because that was one of the things that I told myself as when I was younger. Well, I'm never gonna draw realistically, so why should I bother learning? So that mentality was wrong altogether, because learning how to draw realistically can help you draw exaggeratedly. You sure it's amazing? I mean, his art is incredible, but it's often, you know, not safe to view in polite. But Hedgecat does draw like really cute stuff. And I wish he would draw more cute stuff often because his doodles are quite adorable, especially since what did he describe it as? What was it? The Fire Emblem game from the DS. Well, the way their little feet look, they look like little stumps. Like, yeah, people criticize that, but if you draw it right, it actually does look appealing. And the way Hedgecat draws feet actually does look appealing. Like, the feet and hands are simplified because the drawings are the size of doodles, but that's what makes them so charming, because they're so small and petite, that you have to be creative in how you work around that. Final Fantasy III's DS remake was a more recent example. Yes, Bravely Default was a good example too, yes. But I remember that you described it as the Fire Emblem one, which I guess they all share that whole very simplified feet, because, you know, their feet aren't going to be on camera anyway. And the original Nintendo DS didn't have much memory to work with, so having that simplified design made a lot of sense back then. You don't even remember using Fire Emblem to describe your... Well, you mentioned it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you mentioned it. I don't think you used it to describe your art. But, it was the one... I forget which one it was called. The one with, Lucina in it. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. They were the one with the tiny feet. Oh, and to answer your question, Hedgecat doesn't have a channel here on YouTube. I don't even know if they want that. Make a new layer for the... You have a Twitter, but you don't have much else I use lately. I would also recommend to you, Hedgecat, to get on BlueSky. I think BlueSky would appreciate new accounts there more. Why do I keep drawing this? Move it up. There we go. You only have YouTube? You think about streaming on Picardo again? You keep saying that, but you don't go there. You went to make a BlueSky account by someone already took the... Aww. So it's over? Aww. Dang. I'm so sorry. Someone stole the name you want to use. That's why... Well... this was a while back when BlueSky was like invite only. So the moment I got the invite, I made my account immediately. So that's when I took the chance. That's why I was able to secure my own user handle. That's why you gotta be like... I hate to say it, but the first in line. Otherwise people's gonna take it. I'm gonna do a masking actually, no, nothing to mask because there's no color. So, I guess I'll just use this. There we go. I mean, you can try again. You don't have to give up. Although it kind of sucks that you want, like, a fresh name on a new platform. So there's this. This is, I guess, concept A. Maybe I should name it that. Because, yeah. Beer B. Okay. I wonder if Sonic is taken. Have you tried that one? Maybe you don't want to be called that. Hmm. I'm actually pretty surprised that someone took that. Yeah, you just wanted to pivot to just head cat to your itch account. Excuse me. Yeah, that would make sense. Definitely want those things linked. Oh, alright. Water. Well, I guess. Whomever it is, it's some Russian woman who hasn't posted in like 7 months. Ah. Oh man. They have hedge cat? That's interesting. Now I kind of wonder if you can do something to get in contact with her. I'm not sure if she even knows how to speak English, but however, if you can get in contact with them and ask for the name. They're just squatting on the name? Yeah. Or they were actually serious about it and they just like forgot about the app entirely. I think that's happened to what's their faces. Alan. Alan? No. Aaron. Aaron Hansen, excuse me. The Game Grumps, they wanted the whatever the hell their band was called. They wanted that name, but they had to buy the username from a woman who was like not using it. Not using it as much as they wanted it. Concept. Okay, concept B is going to be interesting because I am thinking about making this more animal-like. Maybe it's possible to contact them if they still check their account, but you also have to make a BlueSky account first. Yeah, you probably do. I kind of wonder if you can just like email them without doing that first. I'm trying to make a. Okay, excuse me. So I have the concept 1 down. I'm just gonna do concept 2. I'm gonna make her a little bit more anthropomorphic. I'm just gonna put in the body parts first and then work from there. Let's gesture this first. Put circle here. And I'm gonna have to go and fetch my reference binder. I have a physical reference binder for just giving me ideas of what I want to do. So BRB on my count. I'm just gonna step away for a bit. I'm not gonna hit the BRB button because I don't want the stream to crash. So I'm just gonna mute my microphone. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. That was fast. Fortunately, I should have tagged that page because I don't know how far in it is. So a strange thing about me is that, oh gosh, I don't know how long ago this was, but a while ago, I started collecting Japanese magazines that cater towards women. So it's full of otome games and other dating games of different genres. It doesn't have to be like dating. It could be like art based, fighting based, RPG based, but there's still some romantic elements involved in it. Oh, here he is. Nice. It's just like things that women would like, especially young women. But I realized that one thing, the bookstore that I bought these from, they had the magazine I like to buy was essentially discontinued because, you know, magazine sales here aren't very good. So it had to be discontinued. And they would be made into an online subscription, which, you know, I guess that is the sign of the times. So I thought I would consolidate all my favorite images and cut them out of the magazine, put the pages in a binder, and reference them whenever I need them. So I have the character here that I want to draw. I just want to make sure that I got the body shape. I just like freehand the gesture. I also need some lighting. Even though the sun is setting like later, it still gets too dark in my room. You're at a restaurant right now? Oh, hey, Heliophysics. Oh, you at a restaurant? Isn't it kind of noisy in there? What are you gonna get to eat, though? Oops. Zoomed in. Sorry you've been missing your streams, you've been busier with school. Well, it's understandable. I'm still here 3 days out of the week. So even if you are not here in the chat, you can always come back and watch it. Why did I erase that? Huh. Let's fix the body first. Yep. I'm just doing some doodling. Oh, since you're here, Helio, one second. I think I got this down. I want to show you the Valentine's Day card I was working on. You didn't see your notification? Well, hi. Welcome to the stream, LeMay. Here we are. So this is the Valentine's Day card I was working over the past last week. So I finished it today before the stream started. You're at the bar, so you're getting to go. It's very uneventful. Oh, okay. That's fair. I mean, I had to do that with my breakfast. So here's the Valentine's Day card. This is Ellen Jo from Zenless Zone Zero. This is her in her school uniform. I gave her glasses because I saw that she actually does canonically wear glasses. So she's sharing a piece of chocolate with you while keeping the pocket for herself. So I'm gonna post this to my socials later, and I'm gonna have to export the time lapse to YouTube later as well. I'm glad I got the chance to show you guys, since I know there's people who file in after I start. About like an hour or so, you guys like to file in, which is fine. Not mad or anything. But I still don't want you guys to miss it because, you clicked it to see it, right? I don't need this one anymore. It looks great. Thank you very much. So yeah, I don't want... Even though there are like some latecomers, I still want to show it. That's why I kept it open. I typically, off stream, like when I'm done with something, the file gets closed, essentially. You want to finish this old work in progress you have that fits the Valentine's Day theme, but you feel that you've been so much more busy lately. I know that feeling where you feel like you're too busy for anything. However, I found out about myself is that I do have moments where I do have like maybe about an hour or two to myself. And I use that to take advantage and put some work in. And this is sometimes how I feel about days where I feel like I won't have a chance to draw, but I still put in some work. Like thinking of an idea. Sometimes even thinking of an idea will help. Yeah, you do have some free time, but you end up being very sleepy when that happens. I feel ya. Oh, I know that feeling exactly. That was me this weekend. That's why I didn't work on Ellen Jo this weekend. Because I was just so tired. And the reason why I was tired is because I was dehydrated. So drink your water, folks. Not working out. Actually, I can fix this. This. You're happy you've been drawing more this year as well? Oh, okay. Getting some drawing done is better than none. Yes, I agree. I'm also, thus far, even though the year is still fresh, let's be real here. Even though we're mid-February, yes, February, I'm still glad I'm still getting some things colored and finished, which is something I would have never done like years ago or even last year. Even even in the beginning of my channel, I still struggled to color things, which was a pretty big problem with myself especially. Because I haven't broken that habit yet of not just not completing anything. I wanted to break that habit this year because I got sick and tired of having stacks and stacks of works in progress and nothing to show for it. You might bring your art tablet to the school to use during your very tiny amounts of free time, but you're not so sure. I need to actually start my New Year's goal and finish work in progress. Exactly. I, gosh, I was so upset with myself. I started a work in progress that I really wanted to finish, and I don't know where that file is. I'm sure it's somewhere, I just don't remember what I called it. And I really want to flesh it out, but I don't know where it is. I don't know the name of it. I've forgotten where it was. It's somewhere in my portfolio, but sometimes I just cram works in progress in other files and I forget to take them out and make them their own different thing. Like, ugh, wow. It's a terrible habit. I really need to break it. Uh, what was that guy who said? Why do I not remember things? Maybe because I'm not dedicating time to actually remember them. It's funny how you remember certain things because you put in the time to remember it, and then for other things that are just as important, you don't remember. I think his name was. I think his name is Michael Hampton. He is an art instructor. He wrote a book. I think it was well, he wrote several books. I think it's the Dynamic series, the Dynamic Ways of Drawing the Human Figure. And I believe um, he was the one who said that if you know how to draw a human body, you can draw animals as well. Because their skeleton can morph into those parts that you're looking for. So, as you can see, I'm drawing a anthropomorphic body, but that's because I know how to draw the human body. And sometimes they translate well into the other. And sometimes but that's only if you like know how to use the knowledge. Like these shapes here that I'm drawing here, these can be applied to actual human legs. I'm just not putting in the flat of the foot to look like that. I'm not gonna do that now. Why is my audio like finicky? early. Not that it's buzzing, but it's affecting my headset. And now I can make this a bit more simplified. Oops. I just hit my tablet. Restarting my phone. Simplified. Hmm. So I'm gonna keep the tail short. Also, thing is, if I wanted to make like an actual rabbit, what would it look like? That's what I'm thinking to myself right now. This is why I kind of needed my reference material, a physical one, because that gives me a clear idea of what I want. Hmm. I didn't mean to go quiet. I'm just thinking a lot. I want to make some corrections. That should be. Oh, I didn't mean Thinking about getting. Is it raining where you are? It's pouring over here. Is it raining? No. It might snow tonight. If it doesn't snow tonight, it's going to snow later in the week. Um, I believe on Thursday they said it might snow. I don't know if it's going to be a gentle snow or a snowstorm again. Not reading right. One moment, folks.